Okay, YouTubers, this is one of the engines that's going to be on my small layout. It's an MTH GP35, and we'll fire it up and let you see how it sounds. Here's the startup. And then, as you can see, the Mars light on the front does flash like the engines did when they ran the Southern Pacific lines. We've also got some sounds here. Two short bursts for forward movement, or for moving the train in reverse. And all of these features are attached to the soft keys on the MTH radio. Then we got when the engine comes across the crossing. It's also got chatter. It's got coupler sounds. Very, very smooth movement on this engine. Rev it up. Just silenced it right there. It's got a mute button attached to one of the soft keys. We can bring it back. Rev her down. And turn the Mars light off. Attached to S key 1, soft key 1. Bring it back on. We can also turn the marker lights off. Marker lights on. Can't really see that because I got the light on my camera, but you can turn the cab lights on and off. The one thing about this engine, the movement is very, very, like that's 1 on the controller. And these are done in scale miles per hour. Very, very smooth. And we can bumper back in reverse. Very, very smooth movement. The one thing about this is it has the automatic couplers, so you can decouple and couple. That's the sound it makes right there. But with these auto couplers, on my rolling stock, I have the Cadies on there for switching in the yard. Now, the one thing about that is, let me move the camera here. This is the car that I'm going to be using. And with these auto couplers, the connection, making the connection, it has to be dialed in, which could be a little bit irritating. This doesn't really have a spring. It just kind of goes one way or the other, wherever the train left it off. Also, there's a little bit of, well, quite a bit of slop between how the train sits on the track. There's a lot of slop back and forth. So what happens is you can have the engine slopped off to one side or the other, and that's going to mess up your coupler alignment, which is what causes that coupler. The combination of the two things, it's not sprung to the center, and there's a lot of slop between the way the flanges fit on the track. Now, one thing I do like about this is when you're operating the engines, is it does make the coupler sound, like when you go forward. Or when you move in reverse. And then you can auto discouple as well, which is kind of cool. When the train does stop. Sometimes, the problem with this is sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, because it doesn't really pair up with the Cadies that well. But we'll try to give it a shot. And it worked that time perfectly. Alright, give you a little view of the engine. Mars light on the front. Shut the Mars light off. Bring it back on. Very, very awesome piece. Everything's already tied in directionally. Very, very cool engine. And then, of course, shutdown. Alright, this concludes my little video of the engine that's going to be running my little Southern Pacific layout. I hope you enjoyed the video and the information about this MTH engine, and happy railroad.